The last day we held keys to anything but this van was January 31st of 2020.
Sold our cars, sold everything we owned.
Yeah.
Like, we have this.
So we traveled for 2 years. I was a travel nurse, and we moved every 3 months. So that was like somewhat nomadic, but still had ties to like the corporate world, if you will. At the end of that 2-year stint, we got married in Hawaii. And it was in Hawaii. We were sitting on a beach one day, and we had already planned to move to Denver, like more permanently, following the honeymoon. So we were at a beach in Hawaii, and there was 3 van lifers all sitting around the fire, sharing stories, laughing, sharing food. And then that night, like as we like got home, one of us brought it up to the other, and it was like, what? You were like really like keying in on them as well, and it just like they just seemed so happy and like communal and sharing and giving. Part of it was like I was working night shift as a nurse, and I would cry on my way to work every freaking day, and I'm like, something's got to give. Like, had a successful career, if whatever that means in the sense of like society. I make good money, I have good job security,
Benefits, all those things.
Yeah.
You have the cushy lifestyle, and there's still not fulfillment.
We started to like, we never saw each other.
Because she was working at night and sleeping in the day, and I was working from like 10 to 12 hours a day and all day and be tired, and so the money isn't worth it. The lifestyle wasn't worth it. I mean, we had a beautiful apartment downtown Denver, but it was like, for what?
It's not to say like van life like takes everything away and like everything's like
Peachy.
yeah, peachy hunky-dory. Like we're still 2 humans who live in 80 square feet now, so there's like other challenges now, but like I would rather that than like I haven't seen you in a week, other than like I like passed you your lunchbox for your day as I like fell back asleep.
So the common thread that I see with van lifers and people who live on the road would be a breaking point of happiness just in general in their life, whether that was through work or family or whatever. Something wasn't bringing anything for them, and they figured, even if it was for 6 months or 5 years, that living on the road, living more simply, would bring them that happiness.
I also think people are starting to like flip the switch on like when you retire. Like maybe it's not forever, and it's not forever. We couldn't live like this till the day we die, but why not do it now when our bodies are able? We can hike those 10 to 12 mile hikes, and we can sleep in a bed that's maybe a little bit too short.
We do it for the escapability and the functionality of being anywhere at any given time.
So for someone considering doing this, wondering if like what's on the other side and if they can do it, first of all, like you can do anything you put your mind to. Like our mind is like the most powerful thing of our body, but also it's okay to fail. Like it's okay. We didn't do it on our exact timeline, and we still like fumble and fall, and like you're a seasoned vet, and I would argue that. Like I feel like no one's a seasoned vet in this lifestyle because it is so challenging and so different. But just like believe that you have what it takes and that you will find your flow, and you're gonna have the fucking time of your life.
Maybe start with baby steps. Maybe you want to rent a van first and like feel it out and try the lifestyle for a month.
You always say that. Anything happens in life from inspiration or desperation. That's the only two ways anything's happen. And I think if you're sitting down writing on the napkin wondering what van life would be like, you have some inspiration. But if you don't jump in all the way, you're gonna miss that desperation piece, and the inspiration will be gone because you've already done it.
That's the only way we've gotten and been as long as we have on the road is desperation, because we don't really, our back's against the wall.
I've had some nights where I'm like, I don't know, I can't do this anymore. He's like, well, what are we gonna do? I'm like, shit, you have nothing else.
Yeah.
It's almost like failure's like beautiful. Like if you don't fail, like you're not really living. Our mentality is you've tried and you've failed, you've done more than 99%. The other 99% haven't even tried. So if you've tried and failed, you've already succeeded in our eyes.